first carry now. This is Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made by the second-round pick, Isaiah Oliver.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. And Tate's got it. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He sets to fire, and this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go.
They pitch it out to Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden 10. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On the toss, here's Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
10.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards the gain for number 18. From the gun, here's Stafford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
22.
Play action, Stafford. And he's going to go down again. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10 to 7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to launch this thing. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Spinning past him. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Hey, tack 32, tack 32. White.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to... Start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Complete to the tight end, Jason Morrow. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And they'll run it here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
34 yards there and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run forward with Marshall. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal. From the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Set. 280. Block it. Hey, 58 is down. 58 is down. Pretty high.
From the end zone, Stafford. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He got 29 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Drill right, 22. Set. Red 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Keith Marshall, 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure.
It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Now here's a defense. Timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Stafford. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he almost Davis gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Detroit, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.